Microphone check. 1, 2. What is
You're
this?
at 109 right now.
That's right. Just finished reading the um, an excerpt from California's Black Pioneers, in which it was stated that unions that I believe the Pullman Porters were the first was the first black union to secure the jobs for Pullman Porters. Outside of that, there were no unions blacks could join. Other unions that were created were for the benefits of whites, not blacks. Horrible history. Horrible reality. Next text. Next text is this one here. My number there. My phone. Yep. Preface to The Wretched of the Earth. Preface says, not so very long ago, the Earth numbered 2,000 million inhabitants, 500 million men, and 1,500 million natives. The former had the word, the others had the use of it. Between the two, there were hired kinglets, overlords, and a bourgeoisie, sham from beginning to end, which served as go betweens. In the colonies, the truth stood naked, but the citizens of the mother country preferred it with the clothes on. The native had to love them, something in the way mothers are loved. The European elite undertook to manufacture a native elite. They picked out promising adolescents. They branded them as with a red hot iron with the principles of Western culture. They stuffed their mouths full with high sounding phrases, grand gluttonous words that stuck to the teeth. After a short stay in the mother country, they were sent home whitewashed. These walking lies had nothing left to say to their brothers, they only echoed. From Paris, from London, from Amsterdam, we would utter the words Parthenon, brotherhood. And somewhere in Africa or Asia, lips would open Thenon, brotherhood. It was the golden age. All right, so that's the first page of the Wretched of the Earth. I'm not going to continue with that. I'm just going to skip to the introduction of Black Skin, White Masks. Same author, Frantz Fanon. Introduction. I'm talking of millions of men who have been skillfully injected with fear, inferiority complexes, trepidation, servility, despair, abasement. Amy César discourses sur le colonialisme. The explosion will not happen today. It is too soon or too late. I do not come with timeless truths. My consciousness is not illuminated with ultimate radiances. Nevertheless, in complete composure, I think it would be good if certain things were said. These things I'm going to say, not shout, for it is a long time since shouting has gone out of my life. So very long. Why write this book? No one has asked me for it, especially those to whom it is directed. Well, well, I reply quite calmly that there are too many idiots in this world, and having said it, I have the burden of proving it. Toward a new humanism, understanding among men of our colored brothers, mankind, I believe in you, race prejudice, to understand and to love. From all sides, dozens and hundreds of pages assail me and try to impose their wills on me, but a single line would be enough. Supply a single answer, and the color problem would be stripped of all of its importance. What does a man want? What does the black man want? All right, I'll stop right there. Moving on to the next text. Page 242 of John Lee Anderson's Che Guevara. With the rebels adapted to the life in the Sierra. The movement leaders in the Llano were working hard to build them a lifeline in the Resistencia Civica underground support network. Frank Pais had recruited Raul Chivas, president of the Ortodoxo Party and brother of the late Senator Eduardo Chivas. to head the Havana branch. The economist Felipe Pasos, the former president of the Cuban National Bank and the father of Javier Pasos, who had helped arrange the Herbert Matthews interview, joined as well. In Santiago, the network was headed by a well known physician, Dr. Angel Santos Butch. Coordination efforts had been dealt a blow with the recent captures of key members of the National Directorate. Faustino Perez and the journalist Carlos Franqui, the underground propagandist of the July 26 movement, have been arrested on suspicion of having links to the assault on the palace. They joined Armando Hart in Havana's El Principe prison, while Frank Pais remained in custody in Santiago. Contact was maintained by means of smuggled letters. Virtually alone among the movement leadership, Celia Sanchez remained at large. She had become Fidel's principal contact with the outside world. He constantly sent her letters, alternately cajoling and irate, asking for more funds and supplies for his growing army. And we'll stop there. Moving on to Diarios de Motocicleta, notes, travel notes of America, of Latin America, written by Che Guevara himself. See if we can find a short story to read here. Poderosa termina su gira. Temprano nos pusimos sobre la moto hasta ponerla al pelo y fuimos de parajes que ya no estaban tan hospitalarios para nosotros. Después de aceptar la última invitación a almorzar que la familia que estaba al lado del taller nos hiciera, Alberto Porcabella no quiso manejar, de modo que salí yo adelante y así recorrimos unos pocos kilómetros para detenernos al fin al arreglar la caja de velocidades que fallaba. Poco más lejos, al frenar en una curva algo cerrada, yendo a bastante velocidad, saltó la mariposa del freno trasero, apareció en la curva la cabeza de una vaca y luego un montón más. Me prendí del freno de mano y soldado, a la que te criaste, se rompió también. Por unos momentos no vi nada más que formaciones semejantes a vacunos que pasaban velozmente por todos lados, mientras la pobre poderosa aumentaba su velocidad impulsada por la fuerte pendiente. La pata de la última vaca fue todo lo que tocamos. Por un verdadero milagro, y de pronto apareció a lo lejos un río que parecía atraernos con una eficacia aterradora. Largué la moto contra el costado del camino y subió los 2 metros de desnivel en un santiamén, quedando incrustada entre 2 piedras y nuestros ilesos. There's more to that, but I'm going to stop there. I think I have one more. Las estrellas son negras por Arnoldo Palacios. Libro primero, Hambre. Ir bajo a la playa con el ánimo de embarcarse a pescar. Llevaba la boya en la mano y lombrices dentro de un mate lleno de tierra húmeda. Vestía unos calzones de baño, reducción de pantalones largos ya demasiado despedazados de viejos. Miro sobre su cabeza el cielo azul y sobre el atrato la luz vesperal plateando las ondas. Sentado en la nariz de la piragua estaba un viejo arremangándose los pantalones remendados. Él, con más de 80 años de edad, cabeza pequeña, calvicie reluciente en su cráneo negro chocolatoso, orlado de cabello motoso hacia las orejas y la nuca, cara huesuda, sienes y mejillas hundidas, una mirada apacible emanaba de sus ojos pardos, oscuros y profundos. And I'll stop it there.